Hi, this is the second page to the viola part to March of the Resistance. Before we get into the music, I want to talk about the bow stroke that you would need to play this piece accurately. So please do not play with like little tiny short bows, especially up here in the bow. Okay, we really need a lot of sound. So right from the frog, grab the string with the bow and really pull and get a lot of sound. Okay, and you can just practice that on one note over and over again, really practicing getting a lot of sound out of your instrument because we want to have a nice powerful viola section. Okay, so right from at the last three measures of the bottom of the first page, so even though it says mezzo piano, go ahead and play out. There's not that many of you, we need a little bit more sound here. So with bow lifts, it's going to go. Did you catch the rhythm at the top of the page? Measure 68. There's a quarter note that's tied into the next measure. So the counting goes 2, 1. So it's 1 E and 2, 1 and a 2. So don't play these 16th notes too soon. Don't play this too early. So I'm going to do it again from the bottom of the first page. It goes 1, 2, 2. I messed up, sorry. 1, 2, 2. So in measure 71, that E natural is just a reminder that it's not flat like it had been a measure or two earlier. So it's just first finger on the tape. The bowing is just as it comes there, no bow lifts, but I do recommend using fourth fingers instead of open strings at least some of the time. So 71 is open D, low 2, use a fourth finger here. On the G string for your D is fourth finger, cross strings to a 1, and now fourth finger on the D string for the A. Okay, so you're not having to cross all the way across all four strings, only cross to the fourth finger on the D string. Here use a 4 so you don't have cross strings at all, and then you cross to a 1 to the 4. Okay, please use a fourth finger on a half note tie, so you're not hanging out on an open string. We try to avoid that as much as possible because you're going to learn to do vibrato on those nice long notes. Okay, do count through that tied half note. The counting is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so if you're not counting, you will have no idea when to change in measure 77. So make sure that you're counting that. Sorry, I'm going to start on the half note at the end of the first line. So it goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, and notice that the fourth, that we are definitely using fourth finger there. We do not do, okay, yuck, no. We do not cross strings that fast. It's 4, 3, 4, and the A should ring with open A. It should sound just the same as the open A would, but the third finger is going to be right up under the 4, okay? So there's no space between the 3 and 4. Make sure that that 3 is as close to the 4 as it can possibly get. Should sound like that. And then in measure 79, you're just going to go right straight across the string with the same exact finger pattern, 4 to a high 3, 4. Do not play. That's not really the right note. Okay, get that C sharp very high. All right, so starting measure 79, we have some syncopation coming up. Measure 79 goes rest. Okay, I'm going to do that again. I'm going to tap my toe, but notice that we have a low 2 for the B flat. In measure 80, the last note of measure 80 is low 2 B flat, and then not low 2 on the tape on the C string for the note E. So you have to cross from low 2 to high 2. All right, so from 79 again, I'm going to tap my toe so you can feel the beat. It goes rest. And rest. Sorry, wrong string, rest. Okay, so in measure 85, 86, that looks really complicated. It's just first position with a fourth finger extension. So you don't have to shift or anything. It's just scoot your fourth finger up just a little bit higher. Okay, so for that note F, and then you're going to pull back for an E, and then 3 for the D. Okay, so if we played it backwards, actually from the 2, from the C sharp, D3, E4, then you're just a half step higher. Okay, so that's your note there. Those are the notes from the high notes in measure 86. I'm going to take it back to 79, maybe go a little bit slower in case you're having trouble following along with that one, or if you wanted to play along, I'm going to play it a little bit slower now. So from 79, 1, 2, rest. Low, high, and rest. 4, and rest, and rest. Okay, so I'm going to slow that down because I'm sure I've probably lost you in there. So measure 87, do use a fourth finger, do not cross strings. Please do not cross from the open string to the next string down. Use a fourth finger. Okay, and all of these measures from 87 start with a rest on beat 1, so it's rest da 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 and rest da 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 da, rest da 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 da, rest da 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 da. Okay, so part of the issue here is just getting that feel of the rhythm in your mind. Da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da. Da 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 da, and then just making your fingers do it, you know, because it's easy like that, right? And rest. Okay, let's talk about measure 88. You do have a so there's your 2. Bring the 1 right up under it. So you have a raised first finger, a high first finger, I guess we can call it. So the first finger is going to go like where the low 2 would normally be, in between the tapes. So I'll show you this way. Okay, so that's a very high one, and then it'll be low 2 in the next measure for B flat. Low 2, and I hope you can see. And that is not low 2 on the C string, it's just regular 2. And then in the last measure of the line, we have C, B flat, A, G, A, low 2 B flat, stretch for C sharp. Okay, so there are a lot of notes in there to take very, very slowly. So as you're practicing this with the video, feel free to turn it off, polish up the whatever spot that we're on, and then come back to it. Maybe even rewind and do it a couple times if you need to. So again, from 87 is rest. And rest. 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 Okay, so, and no, you do not have to do vibrato. I just do it by habit. And plus, it's going to be really fast, so there's not going to be time for vibrato. So what was I going to say? It may also help to put in fingering reminders so that you know where each pattern starts. So if, for example, 87 starts with a fourth finger. Put a 1 on the next one so you can just really quickly get to that 1. Low 2, put a 2 in your part if that would help you to find that with a low 2 quickly. I think if you can find each starting note and then you just go down from there, it makes it easier. All right, so moving on from 91, we have syncopation. Okay, do watch the hook bows. Down, up. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not hooked, it's up. It starts up bow, I missed that. So it starts up bow at 91. Make sure you get that as well. It starts up bow, up, down, rest. Rest. Okay, and make sure that we have low 2s for F naturals and C naturals in that line. That isn't the hardest thing ever, but I'll play it one more time just in case you need to hear that again. From measure 91, sorry, it goes 1, 2. Rest. 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 And rest. Okay, whoa, that's hard. All right, so for measure 99, let's see, right, it's kind of the same rhythm that we'd had back at 87. It's rest and rest. Right there, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide the 1 back for your half position 1 and add the 2. Okay, so instead of going 1, 1, 1, we do 1, 1, 2. So you don't have to slide too many times. So measure 100 is rest. And now we have a low 1 on the A string, B flat. And then open string G, it's rest, up, up, down. Oh, I missed the hook though. See right there, I would probably pencil in the ups so that that would catch my eye a little bit better. Please feel free to write in as much as you need to get you through it more easily. Bowing reminders, fingering reminders, up arrows, down arrows, whatever it takes to make it easy. So we were at, I think right before 104, it's rest. Up, up. Now, right here, you can either do a 3-3 chord extension, or I would find it easier to just do a fourth finger. That's why it says or 4 in your part. Okay, either way, 3-3 or 3-4. Okay, moving on from 101, we have low 2. Okay, there is a lot of challenging stuff there. I just wanted you to hear it at least before I go back and work it out. So 104, low 2, low 4 here.